Hi student, how are you? I hope you are fine. Welcome back to AIMS tutorial. In today's session, we are going to discuss about probability. So in probability, addition theorem, conditional theorem and Bayes theorem, three topics are there. So today we are going to discuss about addition theorem. This is one of the most important chapter. From this chapter you are going to get 5 questions in EAMCET exams. So today we are going to discuss only about addition theorem. First we will discuss what is addition theorem, few basics questions of addition theorem. Later on this video we are going to discuss previous year questions. So let's start. So what is addition theorem? We know that if A and B are, we know that P of A union B equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Okay, we all know that the definition, proof, everything. Just we are using the formula of addition theorem, that is P of A union B equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Here 4 things are there: A union, A, B and A intersection B. From this 4, 3 are given, 4th one we have to make subject. So our first question is P of A equals to 3 by 4, P of B equals to 2 by 5, P of A intersection B equals to 1 by 4. Then we have to calculate the value of P of A union B. So given is P of A, P of B, P of A intersection B. We have P of A union B equals to, that is P of A means 3 by 4 plus P of B means 2 by 5 minus P of A intersection B is 1 by 4. Now first take the LCM. LCM of 4, 5 and 4 is 20. 4 in 20 5 times, so multiply with 5, 3 5s are 15. 5 in 4, 5 in 24 times, so multiply with 4, 2 4s are 8, and 4 in 20 5 times, so multiply with 5. So 5 minus 15 minus 5 is 10, 10 plus 8 is 18 divided by 20. So 2 9s are 2 10s are. So P of A union B equals to 9 by 10. So first option is the right option. Yes. A card is drawn at random from the normal pack of cards. The probability that it is either a spade or a queen is. So we all know that in a pack of cards there are total 52 cards are there. Okay, total how many cards are there? 52 cards are there. So here N of S equals to 52. Out of this 52 there are 4 types of cards are there. Basically the cards 52 divided into 2 categories according to color wise, red and black. So 26 red and 26 black. Again further, red kites are divided into 2 categories, 13 diamonds and 13 hearts. Similarly, the black cards also divided into 13 clubs and 13 spades. So these 13 clubs further divided different name. They are A, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen and King. Okay, so Ace. A means there are total 4 Ace are there. How many Ace are there? Total 4 Ace are there. 4 Kings are there. 4 Queens are there. And 4 Jacks are there. So these 12 are called face cards. So how many face cards are there? 12 face cards are there. 4 Ace are there. And these remaining are called number cards. Anyway, now come to our question. How many spades are there? So total 13 spades are there. And how many queens are there? So 4 queens are there. Okay, and how many cards having queen as well as spade? So common is only one. So this card is queen as well as spade. So let A be the event. The selected card is a queen. So N of A equals to, how many queens are there? 4. Okay, so P of A equals to 4C1. We have to select one card from the 4 cards. So 4C1 divided by 52C1, or we can write simply 4 by 52. Similarly, what about P of B? Spades. How many spades are there? 13. So P of B I am writing direct 13 by 52. Or how many cards are common in spade and queens? That is P of A intersection B is only one card which is included in queen as well as spade. So 1 by 52. Now we have P of A, P of B, P of A intersection B. According to addition theorem, what about addition theorem? That is P of A union B equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So 4 by 52 plus 13 by 52 minus 1 by 52. 4 plus 13, 17 minus 1, 16 by 52. Okay, so we cancel 4 4s are 4 1s are 4 3s are, so 4 by 13. Therefore required probability is 4 by 13. Like this we can solve many problem of chords using this chart. Okay. Next question is, if A and B are disjoint such that P of A equals to 2 by 7, P of B equals to 3 by 5, then P of A union B we have to find. So given is P of A is given, that is 2 by 7, and P of B is 3 by 5, and if A and B are disjoint. What about disjoint? Disjoint means A intersection B is empty set. So P of A intersection B equals to 0, since given A and B are disjoints. So using the addition theorem, what about addition theorem? That is P of A union B equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So that is P of A means 2 by 7, P of B means 3 by 5, minus intersection is 0. So LCM is 7 5s are 35, cross multiply 5 2s are 10, 7 3s are 21. So 31 by 35. So our 31 by 35 is the second option, is the right option. Next question is, if A and B are two events such that P of A given, P of B given, P of A union B given. Now we have to find P of A intersection B. So we know that formula of P of A union B equals to, that is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So here A value is given, B value is given, A union B is given. We have to find A intersection B. So make P of A intersection B as a subject, then P of A intersection B becomes P of A plus P of B. This plus become minus P of A union B. So what about P of A? That is 1 by 4, P of B is 1 by 2, and P of A union B is 5 by 8. So LCM of 4 to 8 is 8, 4 2s are 8, 2 4s are 8, 8 1s are 8. So 2 plus 4, 6 minus 5 is 1 by 8. Therefore, P of A intersection B equals to 1 by 8, means our second option is the right option. Next question is, if A and B are two events such that P of A union B is 0.65, P of A intersection B is 0.15, then P of A bar plus P of B bar we have to find out. So given is P of A union B, that is 0.65, and P of A intersection B is 0.15. So we have to find P of A bar plus P of B bar. So what about addition theorem? From addition theorem we can write P of A union B equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Okay, so we have A union B as well as A intersection B. So this minus becomes P of A union B plus P of A intersection B equals to P of A plus P of B. First find out the value of P of A and P of B. So that is P of A plus P of B equals to, yes, what about this one? 0.65 plus 0.15, that is 0.80. Yeah, 0.8, yeah, 80. So this is the value of P of A plus P of B. But we know that P of A plus P of A bar equals to 1. From this one, we can write P of A bar equals to 1 minus P of A, or P of A we can write 1 minus P of A bar. Okay, so we have to find the value of P of A bar. So P of A we can write 1 minus P of A bar and plus 1 minus P of B bar equals to 0.80. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So we are sending this one outside. So 2 minus 0.80. What about 2 minus 0.80 is 1.2. Therefore, P of A bar plus P of B bar equals to 2 minus 0.8, that is 1.2. So which option? Third option is the right option. Next question. If P of A union B is 0.8, A intersection B is 0.3, then P of A bar plus P of B bar we have to find out. Given P of A union B and P of A intersection B given, we know that from the addition theorem, can we write addition theorem like P of A union B equal, instead of P of A I am writing 1 minus P of A bar, instead of P of B I am writing 1 minus P of B bar minus P of A intersection B. Now we have to make P of A bar plus P of B bar subject. So 1 plus 1, 2 minus, if you take minus common, so that is P of A union B plus P of A intersection B. So answer is 2 minus, what about A union B plus A intersection B? 0.8, 0.3, that is 1.1. So 1.1. So 2 minus 1.1 is 0.9. So any option is there 0.9? Yes, first option. Okay, these are the basic questions. Next question is, the probability that at least one of the event A and B occurs 0.7 times, 0.7, and they occur simultaneously with probability 0.2, then find the value of P of A bar plus P of B bar. So given here, probability that at least one of them event A and B occur is 0.7, means P of A union B, one of them, at least one of them means P of A union B is given 0.7, and probability they occur simultaneously means A intersection B. So A intersection B equals to given is 0.2. So we have to find P of A bar plus P of B bar. We all know that from the addition theorem, P of A bar plus P of B bar we can write minus 2 times of P of A union B plus P of A intersection B. So 2 minus A union B plus A intersection B, that is 0.7 plus 0.2, 0.9. So 2 minus 0.9 is 1.1. So 1.1, third option is the right option. At least one of the event means we have to consider A union B, simultaneously means we have to consider A and B, A intersection B. Next question, if A and B are events of a random experiment such that P of A union B is 4 by 5, P of A bar union B bar is 7 by 10, and P of B equals to 2 by 5, we have to find P of A. So P of A bar union B bar, P of A union B, P of B given, we have to find P of A. So we know that P of A bar union B bar equals to P of A intersection B whole bar. Whole bar means 1 minus P of A intersection B. So P of A bar union B bar we can write 1 minus P of A intersection B. If P of A bar intersection B bar is there, that one we can write 1 minus P of A union B. Here P of A bar union B bar is given. So P of A bar union B bar is given 7 by 10. So A bar union B bar we can write 1 minus P of this one we can write. So I am writing 7 by 10 here. 1 minus P of A intersection B. Okay, and what about formula of P of A intersection B from the addition theorem? That is P of A plus P of B minus P of A union B, intersection given, so we have to send union here. Okay, so anyway, this one 1 minus P of A minus P of B, I am multiplying with minus, so minus of minus plus P of A union B. From this one we have to make P of A P of A as a subject. Therefore I am writing P of A equals to 1 minus P of B plus P of A union B, and this 7 by 10 minus 7 by 10. So substitute the values. 1, P of B value is 2 by 5, A union B value is how much? 4 by 5 and minus 7 by 10. So LCM is 10, 10, 5 in 10 2 times, so 2 2s are 4. 5 in 10 2 times, so 4 2s are 8 minus 7. So 10 plus 8, 18 minus 11 divided by 10. So what about 18 minus 11? 7 by 10. Therefore, P of A equals to 7 by 10, means our third option is the right option. Next question is, suppose that A and B are two events such that P of A intersection B is 3 by 25, P of B minus A is by 8 by 25, then P of B equals to how much? We have to find the value of P of B. So we know that P of B minus A, from B we have to subtract A, that is P of B minus P of A intersection B. Okay, B minus A means from the B we have to subtract A, means A intersection B. We have the value of P of B minus A as well as A intersection B. So just make P of B as a subject. Therefore, P of B equals to P of B minus A, this minus become plus P of A intersection B. So what about P of B minus A? That is 8 by 25 plus 3 by 25. 8 plus 3, 11 by 25. So our first option is the right option. Just we have to remember this formula. P of B minus A means P of B minus A intersection B. P of B minus P of A intersection B. Okay. Next question, when two dice are thrown, the probability of getting the sum 7 or 8 is, we all know that the die contain 6 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so probability of getting any number is 1 by 6. So let A be the event when two dice are thrown. So sum of the numbers is 7. So to get the sum of two dice is 7. So what are the chances are there? So chances 6. First die 6, second die is 1. 6 comma 1. Okay. First die 6 and second die is 1. 6 comma 1. 5 plus 2, 5, 2. Next one is 4 plus 3, 7. Next 3 plus 4, 7. Next 2 plus 5, 7. And what about next? 1 plus 6. So how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n of A, this one, number of elements in A, n of A equals to 6. Similarly, let B be the event whose sum of the two die is 8. So to get the A, 8, 6 plus 2 is 8. Next 5 plus 3 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. Next 3 plus 5 is 8 and 2 plus 6 is 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So n of B equals to 5. N of A equals to 6, n of B equals to 5. So here any common is there, therefore A, B are disjoint. There is no common, so A and B are disjoint, means the intersection is 0. And what about n of S? So 1 die probability of getting is 6, 2 die probability 6 6 are 36. So n of S total probability is 36, or we can write 6 square. Anyway, so what about P of A? P of A, probability of getting A. So 6 by total events 36, 6 by 36. Probability of getting B is 5 by 36, and probability of A intersection B is 0. Now according to addition theorem, we have to find the value of P of A union B. Summation 7 or 8 is, that is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So P of A is 6 by 36, P of B is 5 by 36, that is 11 by 36. So probability of getting 7 or 8 summation when two dice are rolled is 11 by 36. Okay, so 11 is not there, so I think this one is 11 by 36, first option. Next question is, two fair dice are rolled. The probability of the sum of the digits on their faces to be greater than or equals to 10. Greater than or equals to 10. Let A be the event that the sum of digits on the dice is greater than or equals to 10. So when two dice are rolled, sum is, we require the sum is 10. So 6 plus 4, okay, 6 comma 4, on the first die 6, second die 4, 6 plus 4 is 10. Next 5 comma 5 means 5 plus 5, and 4 comma 6, okay, these are the summation 10. Now greater than 10, anything is there greater than 6 comma 5, okay, 5 comma 6, so 11, only 2. Next 6 comma 6, summation is 12. So a equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6. So n of a equals to 6, and we know that n of s, when two dice are rolled, 6 6 are 36. So probability of getting the sum is greater than or equals to 10 is p of a, n of a by n of s, that is 6 by 36. 6 ones are 6 6 are, answer is 1 by 6. Okay. Next question is, if two dice are rolled, then the probability that their sum is a prime number. Sum is a prime number. What are the prime numbers? So sum we will get either 2 or 3 or 5 or 7 or 11. So how to get 2? For getting 2, we require 1 comma 1. Okay. How to get 3? Either 1 2 or 2 1. Okay. Then how to get 5? That is 1 4, 2 3, 3 2 and 4 1. Next, how to get 7? That is 1 6, 2 5, 3 4, 4 3, 5 2 and 6 1. And how to get 11? 5, start from 6. Okay, 6 plus 5 is 11 and 5 plus 6 is 11. So total 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So a equals to, okay, this one. So n of a equals to 15. When two dice are rolled, we know that total probability 6 6 are 36. We have to find probability of getting summation is a prime number. So p of a equals to, according to probability standard form of probability, n of a by n of s, that is 15 by 36. So in 3 5s are 3 12s are, so 5 by 12, first option. Okay.